Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We are going to jump right into the reading. So this is going to be a spirit baby reading, and what I'm being shown is for this spirit baby coming through, they're a very kind of has the energy of a know-it-all, and they're going to be watching everyone around them like a hawk. But they're showing me a scene from Matilda, and it's Mrs. Trunchbull, and it's when Mrs. Trunchbull is saying to the kids, I think it's the little girl with the pigtails, or it could be Matilda, but they're just showing me Mrs. Trunchbull, and she's saying like, I'm an adult, you're a child. I'm big, you're small, I'm right, you're wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's that scene that is coming through. And then I'm just seeing like this spirit baby, they've got both their hands on their hips, and they're like tapping their foot. They're like, really, like they're ready for the adult to be done so they can then put them right, or they can then cuss them out. So they are going to be watching everyone around them like a hawk. I was going to say around you, so you could have like Mrs. Trunchbull type characters around you. For some reason I'm getting like a job, so maybe this is like within your career, within your job, your child is going to watch and they're going to see how like your boss, your manager bosses you around, and maybe they say something and it's like both you and the boss turn around, you're like, what did they just say? That like, did they just attempt to put me in my place, like this small little toddler? But that is coming through. They have that energy of like the second born or the youngest. So you know you have the firstborn and they're like well behaved, maybe they're a bit more introverted, they don't get into trouble, and then you have the next child and you're like, what the hell? It's like night and day, completely different. This is that next child that is coming through for some of you guys. But again, they're showing me a hawk, like the actual bird of a hawk, but they're going to be watching everyone like a hawk. And whenever they're going to come across like a Mrs. Trunchbull type character, like I'm hearing an authoritative character when they have no business being an authority because they don't know what they're talking about. And see, this is what I'm hearing. It's coming through from the soul. They're going to be putting them in their place. This can be a family. For a lot of you, it was coming through when it came to career. But it could be even traits, like shadow traits within you and within your partner that this child is going to see and is going to point out that you're then going to have to face. Nothing gets past this kind of soul. So can we get a few poems, please, for this spirit baby reading? Thank you. Okay, so the first one here says, what will my first word be, mama or dada? Probably cat. Sorry guys, don't be too sad. Our furry friend has my heart. She melted yours too, that's how she was rescued. Always by my side, takes me grabbing at her tail in stride. When I see her leaving through the cat flap, I cry. Bonded through spirit, we just know how to kick it. Sleeping all day and night times when we play. I see animals as guardians, especially our pets. Gentle-natured, they pose not a single threat. So this spirit baby coming through could feel more at home and can feel more comfortable around animals than they do human beings. Because again, they see through people's bullshit. They see who everybody is. They see things that are within human beings that this person isn't facing or this person doesn't want to take accountability for. They see everything. So a lot of the time they're going to be wanting to be with pets or wanting to be with animals. And a cat is coming through here. So you guys could be cat lovers yourself. You could have cats. If not, I feel like they're going to want a pet. They'll be very drawn to animals, and you guys could be like even against having pets in the house, but when this spirit baby comes through, you're going to see how drawn they are to animals and how much they go like all happy and joyful around animals, that you may bring a pet into the home. That is coming through. And then we have here, they feel like with animals, they're saying they feel like animals don't have anything to hide. Like what you see is what you get. Animals don't have an agenda. They run on instinct when it comes to animals, and they run on innocence, they're saying. So they feel more connected with animals because they have this energy. So when they are like cussing people out, when they are putting people in their place, it's not coming from a bad place of them wanting to be right, although they could be seen as being a know-it-all. It's coming from a place, it's coming from innocence. It's coming from they see something that's not right, or they see somebody doing something or saying something they shouldn't be doing or saying, so they're going to point it out. We have here cushions. I like the way they feel. Soft and squishy, this is not a drill. A male figure is a firefighter. He really doesn't like lighters, or smoking for that matter, but he does enjoy a good food platter. I do too. We go on plenty of picnics and take photos of the moon. I'll be due soon. Mummy's been preparing the nest. Daddy's been running lots of tests. Getting ready in your own ways. You're about to be amazed. And what I'm getting here as well, they do often like to do things by the book. But again, they love rules and they like to do things by the book. But they see when people are doing things or have always done things because it's deemed as normal in society, but it isn't right. This is what they're going to be pointing out. And you have to be careful with like what you say around them. Like if you swear around them, but then you've told them that's bad and they shouldn't be swearing, because then they'll use those words. And then when you tell them off, they'll be like, but you said it, but daddy said it. It's going to be that kind of thing. So you have to be careful what you do and say around them, because they will pick you up on it. What else, Spirit? And it's not just you. It's going to be the wider family. It's going to be anyone they come across. So maybe some of you, like, you get asked to do something by your manager, because they keep be showing me a boss or a manager. This could be them on the other side, because they'll be watching you before they come through. They could be watching you with a certain boss or manager. They don't like this person. They're like, they need to be put in their place. They need to be told off. What they're doing isn't right. They're like pushing mummy or daddy around. But you could take them to work one day. Maybe you're rushing around and you have to take them in and you couldn't get a babysitter. And then maybe like your manager or boss that makes a sly remark or a dig. And then there's like this little toddler is going to be like, no. We have here orange flowers and clock towers. Quaint places capture my heart. They're also helpful when making art. A family of painters I'm likely to choose, or those with literacy passion projects that become renowned and make it on the news. I do enjoy a good old snooze. Mummy believes I'm a grandparent reincarnated. She says it's in my eyes and I pull the same funny faces. Mannerisms are an interesting thing. Are we creatures of habit, or does the soul pull the strings? I'll ask many questions about life itself, the mystery of humans and this world. It doesn't take much to intrigue me, only boring people get bored, so I ponder on my thoughts. I'll be an active sleeper because I'm a vivid dreamer. When I was reading this poem, I seen like a child going around their street and knocking to see if the other kids want to come out and play. It's like this child is given that energy of being a leader, a true leader, but it's like they don't want that role. They're just always placed into that role by other people, because other people can feel and see this energy and this light about them, and how they are very much rooted into themselves and rooted to the Most High. But they're always wanting to get people together. So I feel like in your neighborhood, in your street, they're going to be the one to get all the kids outside again. And this is the thing within this modern world, within this society, there's a lot of kids that just tend to be, I'm hearing iPad kids, there's a lot of kids that just tend to be hooked onto screens or just always inside because parents feel like it's unsafe. Because I'm hearing with like the predators that are out there everywhere. But this child, they're given the energy of like the 90s, like how I grew up, where you could just go out and knock on like your friends' doors, go like walk on your own to the park with each other and just be outside and play outside, like going on your bikes, going to the woods, making your own games up when you were outside. This is what is coming through for this spirit baby. So they'll be big on getting everybody together. And again, they're very, very rooted in innocence. It will come through sometimes. Again, they're saying again like a bit of a know-it-all, but it's very rooted in innocence and the right place. Okay, so this card says, first trimester, some say the best part, others not so much. Don't listen to the opinions and fuss. How do you feel? What do you want? It's your body, mum. Or shall I say ours, as I lay in the womb, connected and in tune, with all that is and could be. I can feel your heartbeat, mine has only just begun, and barely any lungs. But you breathe for me, or should I say for us? So here with these questions where it says, don't listen to the opinions and fuss. How do you feel? What do you want? And it's like they're saying it like that. Like, how do you feel? What do you want? Like, let it be known. So they're going to come through and they're going to assist someone here to teach you with your boundaries and sticking up for yourself and like speaking your truth. Maybe you feel like you already do that, but they're saying like, no, you can take it to another level, because they can still see it's like little things like sly remarks and digs that may go over your head or you may dismiss or not pick up on. They're going to pick up on and point out and be like, they shouldn't have said that. That's not right. Did you want another poem? No. Okay, so we're going to move on to this deck here. What does the collective need to know when it comes to this spirit baby? Okay, we have here white, purity and innocence. Exactly that. They're confirming. They're coming from a very innocent place. This is the thing, like with angels. Angels aren't these like white, fluffy bunnies that are on the spirit world just like jumping from cloud to cloud. They're cloud to cloud, I was going to say. I said clown. This is the thing, they're pointing out people who are clowns, who are masquerading as something else, but really truly they're a clown. They don't like it, they're going to point it out. They're going to see the true face of people, so they're going to have a powerful intuition, a powerful clairvoyance, but they're very connected to the angelic realm. And this is the thing, angels themselves are ready and equipped for war. That's what I wanted to say. Angels are ready and equipped for war, and they often will be depicted holding something, like Archangel Michael. He has the sword and the shield. When it comes to Archangel Gabriel, I think he has that trumpet, the announcer, the trumpet. So they all hold something, they all hold a weapon, they're all ready and equipped for war. And a lot of angels, when people see them, they're often depicted as wearing a lot of armor. And this is what is coming through. So this spirit baby coming through, they're going to be very connected to the angelic realm, but the true angels, the angels who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty, I'm hearing, who aren't afraid to tell people no. We have here creation, expansion in your life, because there's a lot of earth angels, and I feel like this is coming through because those of you who this is resonating with, you will be an earth angel, and sometimes you'll feel like you just need to give because you want to be of service, because you feel like that is your purpose and that is your heart. You have a very big heart, but there is still some people around you who are Mrs. Trunchbull characters. They keep bringing up Mrs. Trunchbull in my head, and this spirit baby is going to point them out. They're going to teach you how to say no. We have creation, expansion in your life. Love that. And I'm seeing here Archangel Metatron. So you could be very, very connected to Archangel Metatron, or he's around you and has been trying to get like been trying to get your attention. I'm just staring. There's like so I have a box here where I keep like my sheets in, my bed sheets in, right? And it has like little buttons on top that are silver. And the way that they all of a sudden they've started glowing, and they're kind of like glaring. You know, where the light comes through and it kind of hits you in the eye. You're like, oh my God, I can't see. That's what's happening. So you guys could have felt that. And I feel like there's Archangel Metatron specifically has been around you. And you could be seeing like a flashes of light at the corner of your eye. You're like, what the hell is that? That's Archangel Metatron. Also, this spirit baby has been trying to contact you through light. There's like, they move through light, because you could notice, like, you know, when you're on your phone, right, and it's like if you put it like against the wall, and sometimes it has like a glare, or it has like, it looks like an orb that's coming through, but you're not like using anything, it's just coming out of nowhere. This is that spirit baby. They've been trying to get your attention. They're doing it through light, and they're doing it through orbs, but they're very, very connected to the creator. And they're talking about how now many people will say like God forgives all, but God doesn't forgive all. God is also a great punisher. It's not do what they will out here. And this is what a lot of people are doing. They're doing what they will, and they're going to be punished. They're going to realise when they cross back over and they transition, they're on the other side. They're going to realise what they've done wrong. And they're going to see how other people have like committed evil and sinister acts, and how they're going to be punished by the Most High. He doesn't forgive all. He is merciful, but he does not forgive all. The spirit baby keeps saying. What else, spirit? Maybe this is what you've always thought about other people. Like, oh, they're just going to get away with it. Like, there isn't any, like, true justice. Or maybe you haven't seen justice for certain things that were done to you. This will be happening. And specifically once this spirit baby comes through, because it's like the energy, they shift your reality because of their presence, because of their energy. It's very, very angelic, and it's given an archangel, like an angel wearing armor. That's their soul. What else, spirit? We have here clarity, go within. Exactly that. They're bringing this, look, this diamond activation. This is what they're causing within you. Let me get this other one again. This is that energy they hold. They're already diamond activated. They're going to assist you with your diamond activation, with you moving on up to a higher level when it comes to ascension. It's like reaching a state of enlightenment that we can reach while being a human being. And it's really tapping into the Most High God, really tapping into your intuition and to spirit. And I love how it's all got the blue here. So this is speaking of the throat chakra. This is the sword of truth. I'm seeing a sword. So it's like you have a sword, but it's like maybe it's too heavy for you in a minute. This is in spirit. You have a sword. It's kind of like laying down though. You're holding it, but it's like it's not upright. It's laying down. It's like it's here. And you know it's here. It's like it's almost as if it's too heavy for you to lift up. It's like when this spirit baby comes through, you're going to lift it up. It's going to be as light as a feather all of a sudden. They're going to activate your truth. And activate you walking in your truth more. I feel like you are already doing this, but not to the extent you could be doing it. And I feel like there's people around you. Maybe this is within your family, within your community. It could be at work again, because career kept coming through, where you could be calling people out. They're afraid you're going to do this. They're afraid like you're going to find your voice, and your balls are going to drop. I'm hearing for someone that your balls are going to drop. You're going to get a backbone, and you're going to stand up to them the way you should be standing up to them. So you could have already said something, but it was soft. Or to this spirit baby, it was soft, because again they're showing me an angel in armor with a sword and with a shield, and they feel like you need to be going more full force. You need to be more harsh with it. We have here pink, self-love and nurture. Exactly that. They want you to really love yourself and really respect yourself. Again, I'm seeing like an angel in armor within this light. I'm also seeing a horse, and I'm seeing chess, like a chess game. And I'm hearing checkmate. There's a lot of people around you who feel like they've got you worked out. They've got you trapped on this chessboard, and they're about to checkmate you. And then this spirit baby is like, not going to happen, not going to happen. They're like helping you on the other side, and they're just going to whack this person off the board completely, or just completely get rid of the board. And you're going to be there in your light body, the Archangel Metatron is assisting you with getting you into your light body. You're going to be good. You're just going to float. You're going to be good. But it's like these other people who are on the board, they're going to fall because they're not in their light body, because they don't hold that kind of light or that kind of grace. They don't have a heart like yours, I'm hearing. The spirit baby keeps pointing to your heart and how you have such a big heart. But you could also have this colour, this kind of pink colour within your auric field. I feel like as well, you're very, very romantic people. Very romantic. Like your love language could be like buying other people gifts, but it'd be like thoughtful gifts. It'd be like a gift that you've made yourself. So a lot of you as well, you could be very crafty. I'm hearing very creative. They want to get a past life card. So let's see what comes through. Can I just get a few cards from this deck? Thank you. We have Orphan. This is how you guys could have felt your whole life. Like you were the black sheep and you were an orphan. You were always like ostracized and kind of pushed to the side. So this is where you wouldn't have had a strong self-worth and a self-belief. But you would have been installing this within yourself as you got older, because when you became an adult, you were like, okay, right, this is my job to heal this now. Like other people around me failed me, they let me down, but I can't carry on like this. I have to heal this now if I want a better life for myself. But this could have come from you being ostracized and being that black sheep. You could have well been an orphan in a past life and you still carried this energy into this lifetime. What else, Spirit? You guys could have looked like this. Some of you as a child could have looked like this little girl. What else, Spirit? Well, some of you were just raised where your parents kind of didn't so I'm seeing a food bank. I'm seeing like children in like ratty clothes, and maybe your parents didn't like fight to have a better life for themselves, and this is where you felt like you were failed, like they were always struggling, always turning to get help from like food banks and places like this. You feel like they didn't do their best to change their life, and then a lot was put onto you, a lot was expected of you. We have spirituality and religion, exactly that. So I feel like you found God. So a lot of you guys could have prayed a lot when you were a child. Hold on. I heard banging around downstairs. Anyway. Yeah, with this card here as well, and the orphan card, is given like begging. So maybe you felt like in some points of your life you were begging, but I feel like you would never like want to beg or turn to like other people. Like let's say if you were struggling financially, you wouldn't want to ask other people for money, but I feel like you would have felt like at some point you were begging to God. But this was, again, this is connected to your past life. This is that past life deck, and I don't normally use this within like spirit baby readings. So I feel like a lot of you in a past life, you carried this energy. You could have gone through this experience in quite a few past lives where you were an orphan and you were struggling for food, particularly because the food back was coming through, and I'm seeing food again. And even like a teasing, so maybe you were in those past lives where like adults around you who were supposed to love and protect you, that maybe they like starved you and teased you when it came to food. I'm also hearing war. Your soul has been through a lot. It's been through a lot, and in this lifetime it's like a wrapping up, it's like a finishing up of that past life. And you guys found God. I'm hearing the Holy Spirit. Some of you could have found Christianity. You could have been baptized like when you were a teenager, when you're an adult. That's coming through for someone. But you started praying and you found your faith, your true faith, because you found the spark of divine, the spark of God that exists within you, and you tapped into this power. But people always saw this light about you. Like, it doesn't matter what you went through in life. You're like that phoenix that kept rising from the ashes. People have always seen this light within you, that you are a torch, that you are this candle for other people too. And this is what would trigger other people who didn't hold like such a bright light. And we have here at the back, high priest or high priestess. So again, you had this ability as well in past lives. And this is what you've tapped into. This is what you've remembered in this life. You had a remembrance of where your soul has been before, and what your soul has experienced, and the war that your soul has been through, and what your soul has also overcome. So you tapped into that self-mastery that you hold in this lifetime. This spirit baby is coming through to remind you further of the power that you hold, of the power of your voice particularly. The other card that flew out is trust and faith. Love that. So again, this is that confirmation. You have angels around you, and I keep getting Archangel Metatron is around you at present. And again, the light, there's something about light, like flashes of light, you seeing like shadows and light in a certain way on your walls, and this is within your home, and also orbs. But you could be like visiting when you visit like a graveyard. Maybe you walk past a graveyard or walk through one to get home, or like on your way to work, or maybe it's just a walk that you do, but graveyards are coming through, and there could be like a certain angel statue that you see and you stop and you feel very connected to. It's because the spirit and the angel is there, and it does speak to you. But you have this very powerful faith and belief when it comes to the angelic realm and when it comes to God. Any more from this deck? They said, look at the top. Mother. So you were always destined to be a mother and to be a very doting mother. And I feel like some of you could have felt like worried that you wouldn't have enough when it came to finances, because you wouldn't want your child to be raised in the way that you could have experienced when you were younger, of not having enough, of not always having food on the table. Or this could have been attached to a past life, but you still have that remembrance of being an orphan, and you would never want that for your children. You don't want your children raised in a lack consciousness, but they won't be. Because of who you are, because of your heart, because of your light, because of this connection to God. Remember that God, when you ask and you shall receive, it may come in different ways than you expect, but you ask and you shall receive. And I feel like a lot of prayers for you, I'm staring at this card again, a lot of prayers for you and wishes are about to be answered. Which deck next? This one here. And I get a few cards, please, Spirit, from this deck. What does the collective need to hear right now? A few cards, please, from this deck. They got me staring at my sleeves for some reason. My sleeve that's poking out here. Maybe you guys are wearing leopard print and you have like a leopard print top, but I'm just staring at my sleeves that are sticking out. You could also wear like a lot of like tops like this, and you always have like cardigans on, and maybe you've always got your the top of your sleeve poking out, or maybe I'm getting like a wrapping, like you could wrap it around the top of your cardigan. That's coming through for someone. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few cards, please, for the collective of this Spirit Baby reading? We have innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. So you're very, very innovative because you're very tapped into the infinite. You're tapped into your soul. And I'm seeing these bronze. You see how they're bronze here? And I'm seeing them turn to gold, and they're turning to gold in front of your very eyes. So you're committing a lot of alchemy right now. You may not be seeing it at present, but it's about to happen. You're turning what's bronze into gold. They keep saying it. You could also be finding like money. Like find money in like a cardigan keeps coming through. Maybe you find money in a cardigan or like a pocket of a jacket and you didn't know it was there and it just appears. You're like how did that get there? Like you could be somebody who doesn't even really use cash anymore. Maybe you're always tapping your card and you're finding money. You could be finding money on the floor. This is from Spirit. This is from your angels. They're like leaving money for you. We have here success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. So a lot of you guys, I keep getting like a war and a battle, So you've been feeling like you're in some war and battle. It's because there was an entity attachment, more so like a spirit attachment. And again, this is coming from a past life. So there would have been a fear of you even being successful. There would have been a fear of you getting to the top of being at this mountain. Because I feel like for a lot of your past lives, you were used to being that beggar. You were used to being homeless. You were used to being that orphan and being ostracized and just pushed to the side. So you kind of hold this energy where like you were comfortable being invisible. You were comfortable being treated this way on a soul level. But you've broken that cycle. You've broken that pattern in this lifetime. So now you're going to be at the mountain's peak. Not only are you going to be at the mountain's peak, but you're going to be screaming your truth from the book. I see I'm struggling to get it out, and it's like when I'm trying to speak and get it out, I also get the feeling of being choked up and wanting to cry. You're going to scream your truth from the rooftops. Everyone's going to see, everyone's going to hear it, everyone's going to see this holy light that has always existed within you. And what we have down here, gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work in a better position. You could get more money with the deals as well. Where it says new work, I was saying New York. So you guys could be from New York, and maybe you have an opportunity or blessing coming in that's connected to your career and it's in New York. That's coming through for somebody. But you are about to receive a gift. And again, this is the gold. So you turned that bronze, what's bronze, you've turned it into gold. And you've done this all yourself, like little to no help from other human beings, but a lot of help from the Most High God. Again, you could be seeing gold everywhere. Maybe somebody gifts you gold, like gold jewelry. That's coming through for somebody. What else, Spirit? I feel like you're going to receive a gift and there's going to be no doubt in your mind. This is from the angels, or this is from your spirit baby. It's from the spirit realm. But it's like it comes into the physical, but people forget that God can do this. God can just put money within your bank account. This can happen. Crazier things have happened. We have here investment. Invest your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. I'm hearing you have to spend money to make money. Again, look what you have here, a coin. It could be a coin then. There's some sort of money you're finding in your pocket. It could be coins, but I was seeing notes as well. And it's almost as if this money is glowing, and this is how you know, like, this is from your angels. You know when people find like a random feather in their room and all the windows are closed, and you're like how would this even have got in here if it didn't come directly from the angelic realm? This is the energy that it's giving me, and you guys are going to stumble across this money. It's either going to be coins, gold, or it's going to be notes. I hope it's notes. I hope it's notes. What else, Spirit? Can I get this one? We have direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. Exactly that. And look, you have a compass on a map. So you are properly tapped in now to your moral compass and where God is directing you to go. It's like you're hearing that narrator voice. You're hearing that voice of God. So, you know, you hear your intuition. You hear your ancestors. You hear your guardian angels. And they all have their own voice because they all have their own persona, their own spirit, right, their own essence. So they will sound different. You're hearing now the voice of God. And I always call the voice of God the narrator. So it's like it's coming from within you, yes, but it's from way, way, way up there. Is that narrator voice that is booming down, and you know that's God. That's coming through. You could also be hearing this narrator and this voice within your dreams. You could wake up from a dream and it was like being narrated and you're like what's going on? It's almost like a movie. You know when a movie starts and it's just a voiceover and it like switches from different scenes and they're like setting the scene or explaining the story. That's what's coming through. But you are becoming that main character of your movie and you're rewriting the script, I'm hearing. Did you want anything else from this deck? No. We have at the bottom freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. So it's a feather here. So again, this is that confirmation from angels. And again, I'm getting this outside, but I'm seeing the scene of a graveyard. So maybe you visit like passed over loved ones' graveyards and you like leave flowers and things like that. But you could just be someone who likes to spend time in graveyards, like walk through them, walk around them. Because like with me and for a lot of people, they're very grounding. It's very peaceful at graveyards. The top we have perspective. So you guys could have had a change in perspective, but this is the thing, you're not afraid of being in the dark because you've always been that black sheep. It's a black swan here, but it's about to turn white into the white swan that's connected to spirit, that's connected to innocence, that is connected to purity, I'm hearing. So you're like a chameleon, you know how to shape shift, but again, this spirit baby, they've been assist you on the other side, but when they come through, I'm hearing like wait till you see my mum or dad once I'm here. Wait till you see their light magnify once I'm here, because it's like they come through your auric field and this light that exists within you. You know, we had with the this candle, they want to show you again. This light that is within you is going to magnify. Like this flame is just going to go up here and it's going to expand. It's going to magnify, particularly when this soul comes to join you, because of the energy that they hold. It's triggering more of a remembrance of who you are at your core. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few more messages, please? That's too many. A few more messages, please, from this deck. I feel like with this deck, I've had it for years, but it's like still not broken in. That's coming through, and now I'm seeing someone like trying to put shoes on. So maybe like a gift that you get, or you treat yourself when your money goes up to like new shoes. I'm seeing like the snake type leather shoes, like kind of man shoes. That's coming through. Maybe someone comes into your life, they wear these leather shoes, these like kind of snake print shoes. I'm seeing black and I'm seeing brown. They could wear those a lot, and this person's going to assist you when it comes to your finances. What else, Spirit? This one here says, Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. Compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. Now I'm hearing a toddler where they can't pronounce certain words again. So they might have, it says compassion. They might have like an issue with the com, with the CO words at first. Because I'm seeing the curiosity, I'm staring at this as well, and I want to be like, curiosity, like I can't say it properly, that's how it's like a toddler saying it. So they can have an issue with their speech at first when it comes to the C words. But we have Kuan Yin. So this is that goddess of compassion. This is you. This is the light, this is the power, this is the heart that you hold within you. And you are crowned, you are anointed by the Most High God. It's very powerful divine feminine energy, and it's very powerful energy when it's connected to transformation of being that phoenix and rising up from the ashes again. Like this is who you guys are, and everybody around can see it, they know it, they can feel it. And then we have here Diana, Queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. You see this powerful like warrior type energy here, and I'm getting Lilith. So you have both Eve and Lilith within you, but you've been more connected to Eve throughout your life, or where you are right now, who you are right now, you'll be more connected to Eve. When this spirit baby comes through, you're going to be more connected to Lilith. And I feel like your labor, your birth is going to activate this, the Lilith within you, activating to a whole new level or coming to the surface more. So it's like the Eve and the Lilith, they switch and they take turns throughout our lifetime. But this warrior is needed to be coming through once your child is earthside. So she'll be at the surface more. Like bow and arrows could be significant, or like a bow and arrow like tattoo that's coming through. Maybe you guys have this tattoo like on your shoulder, on your back. Someone could have angel wing tattoos on their back, or you have a name of a passed over loved one who was like your guardian angel. You could have their name on your back as a tattoo. And we have here Frasier, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. This is that spirit baby. This is the spirit baby. And I was hearing it says Frasier, but I was hearing Freya. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just saying it wrong. Freya. So that could be a name you have on your baby names list if you're going to have a girl, or maybe this is your name. But this is that angelic energy. I'm seeing this here. This is wings. Looks like it's part of their armor or part of their top. But again, they're bringing through the angel wearing armor. And this is the light they hold. And look at the face. They're just annoyed by the Mrs. Trunchbull characters that are in this world and who are around you. It triggers them, it annoys them. And this is where they're going to have to say something. They won't hold their tongue. And again, it says, I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. So when they're cussing people out, when they're speaking their truth, it's coming from innocence. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from God. But sometimes God needs to be cutthroat, you know. But this is the spirit baby. This is what I was seeing when the spirit baby was coming through. They wanted to get some timings. And do you know what else I'm being shown? I'm being shown a real video of a little boy. And it's a little boy that says, oh, you want to fuck with me now? That's coming through. So again, it's like this sassiness that is coming through. And they remember. They've got the memory of an elephant, this spirit baby. You guys could be the same way inclined. What else, spirit? And when you move into that Lilith, a lot of people aren't going to recognize you because they always used to the Eve. They always saw the Eve, or they always just wanted to recognize the Eve. They may have seen the Lilith, but they didn't want that Lilith coming to the surface. Again, there's a lot of people who are afraid that you were going to step into that warrior energy. You've got March. So March is a significant day, or a significant month rather. What else, spirit? You could have a significant day or day within March. Maybe it's like your birthday or your partner's birthday. But obviously we're asking here for due date and conception date. A door will open in time. So this door full of the holy light, God's door, is about to open for you. And it's like you're bored now of being in the dark. You were comfortable at one point with being in the dark, with things always going wrong, but you got bored of that. So now you're stepping into the light. And you're making your way up that mountain, and very soon you're going to be at the top of that mountain, and again you're going to be screaming your truth from the rooftops. People need to hear your voice, they need to hear your story, they need to hear your truth. I'm hearing it's no good hiding anymore, it's no good hiding anymore. When I'm here, there'll be no hiding. Again, they're showing me a hawk. She wants me to show you this card again. I'm saying she, but I'm not necessarily getting the gender, but it is a very powerful divine feminine energy coming through. What else, spirit? Some of you guys in the past could have had like something wrong with your eyes where they were red. Maybe you had like a blood vessel that burst and it kind of went red. You could get this when you're stressed. Again, I'm getting career work. That's coming through for somebody. I've experienced that before in the past. It says here next week. And you see how it's two puzzle pieces that fit together. This is what you're going to be like with your spirit baby. Two puzzle pieces that fit together. And you're going to magnetize each other's light, but they're going to be a huge help to you when it comes to your light and really expressing yourself. We have here around holiday time. What else, spirit? Can I get a few more timing cards, please? We have April. So it's a springtime. It's very, very significant. And now spirit are talking about how like spring is like that, the new year, the rebirth. But then spring is obviously different depending on which part of the world you were in. Like in the UK, Australia, we're going to have different times, different seasons. But that's coming through the springtime. So whatever you are and it's springtime, this is likely when you're going to conceive or when this spirit baby will be coming through. What else, Spirit? We have 8 months. And again, these flowers are just given spring. I feel like pink is very, very significant. For a lot of you, it could well be a little girl that will be coming through. But some of you could already be pregnant and you could be due in 8 months. We have winter. So winter is also significant here for some of you. You'll be moving out of your winter. You're moving out of your winter and you're moving into your spring. We have here pedestrians. Wait, that's the pedestrian sign. So you could be getting a wait. It's not a no, it's not a yes. You could be getting a wait. But this is the thing. You're listening to your intuition and you're listening to the narrator. You're listening to the Most High God. So when he tells you to wait, you stop and you're going to wait. Doesn't matter if that doesn't make any sense to anybody around you. And again, when you get that holy hell yes, that's when you're going to be moving forward. You're very, very tapped in right now. And you're going to be even more tapped in when this spirit baby comes through. I feel like they're already in your energy. They're already influencing you. They're already making you say no when you want to say no. It could just come out of your mouth. You know, like when I'm doing reading sometimes, I'll have like a Freudian slip and something else will come out my mouth. And that is not what I was going to say. That's spirit taking over. That could be happening with you guys. We have 5 months. So again, it feels very soon for a lot of you. We have 5 months coming out here again with the flowers and the spring energy. So it's like that freshness and that phoenix rising. I keep bringing up the phoenix of you coming up again. It's like I just wanted to like birth and break myself out of an egg. It's like you're being reborn and you're coming up again. This is when that spirit baby can come through and join you. We have during Leo season. And this is who you need to be when the spirit baby is here. You need to be that lioness, that lion when it comes to your cub. I'm going to get one more poem to close out this reading. So can I get one more poem, please, Spirit? Thank you. This here says, I hope I grow like Daddy, he's the tallest, both physically and spiritually, a one kind of a fella. Used to drink too many cans of Stella, but he's now got that under control. If not, Mummy gives the look and he knows. I get it too when she catches me picking my nose. Not in public, she shouts, it makes me giggle real loud. Cheeky little me, what other way is there to be? And again, where it says here, he's the tallest, both physically and spiritually, a one kind of a fella. This is the thing. You guys are realizing how tall you are, how big you are in spirit. You're seeing yourself through the eyes of God. And you need to be seeing yourself through the eyes of God for this spirit baby to be joining you. Because they're very big in spirit. Look, they have this angelic, powerful light. They are a warrior. They're a warrior of God. And they're going to point out all of the crap that they see around them that they know is not right. But that's all the messages that is coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. And I'll see you in another video.